The one and only James Marsden, everybody. You of course, you know him from Westworld. You know him from my favorite movie, The Notebook, and X-Men as well. Well, now he's hitting the big screen with Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's take a look.
All right, get in the truck.
Really? You're gonna help me?
I guess it is a little bit my fault that all this is happening to you.
Not a little bit, entirely. It is entirely your fault.
It's entirely my fault. Are you coming?
Yes. Road trip? Whoop whoop!
What am I doing?
Please welcome James Marsden, everybody.
How are you guys? Good to see you.
We're so excited to have you here on GMA, and we're going to do a little Throwback Thursday on a little appearance you had on Good Morning Oklahoma.
Right.
Yeah, so let's check that out. Here you are, right here, and you're singing.
I was, yes, we were. Oh boy. Good Morning Oklahoma. It was about lulling people back to sleep, apparently. Yes, I was a student news anchor on that show for a full year. Yeah, we would deliver 2 minutes of educational news at the end of the hour. And then one time I was able to get my if you can call it my band, on the show to perform a 4-part harmony thing, yeah.
So we didn't know you were in the news business. You ever thought about getting back into it?
It was something that I studied for a few semesters at Oklahoma State University. I was studying journalism broadcasting with the idea of maybe being a news anchor, yeah.
Who knew?
If the acting thing didn't work out, I felt like that was something that I could go and pursue, but
the acting thing did work out very
well.
Okay, this new movie. The original Sonic video game came out in 1991.
That's right.
And we hear back in the day that you were quite a gamer.
I was. I mean, I kind of grew up in that the era of the video game. I started with Atari and television and Nintendo 64, and then Sega Genesis came along. Yeah, I mean, it was a colossal waste of time, but it was fun.
Did it continue on into your adult years?
It did, too far into my adult life. I remember playing GoldenEye on Nintendo 64 with Kevin Feige, who now owns the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Like on the first X-Men movie, we'd sneak away for hours and hours and play that game.
Wow.
And but yeah, I played every game imaginable, and Sonic was definitely one of them. But I had to quit. You liked it. Yeah, he's a popular guy. But yeah, I got to the point where I played too much. It would you would play and 5 hours would go by, so I had to stop. I had to give it up.
Yeah.
So now just bring him back to the big screen.
Tell us about working with Jim Carrey.
What a snooze! Yeah, just no energy. No, I mean, he is one of my heroes. To be honest, I grew up in high school. I was doing impressions of his impressions, and that's how I got.
Now.
I don't know if I have him anymore, but I did a Fire Marshal Bill from In Living Color, and everyone said, "Have you ever done it for Jim?" I was too scared to do it for him because when are you going to bring that up and how, right? Like, hey, Jim, I actually do a pretty good Fire Marshal Bill. For those of you who just tuned in, it's like, is James okay? Something's just happened. But yeah, that was my thing. I was a mimic, and he was, he was one of the greatest comedians of our time. And so now that in this film, he's just having a party, and it's so nice to see him enjoying himself again, doing his thing, and he's great at that. So it's a lot of fun.
So you have a 7-year-old, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, into gaming?
Yeah, not into gaming so much just yet. He started tiptoe into it, but massive fan of Sonic. Oh, there he is in my lap there. And, yes, and my 2 other kids as well. So they were, their whole lives, they've always been sort of, in a great way, wonderfully underwhelmed with what I do. Because they're like, your dad. Like, oh, so what? You're an actor. And now they're starting to get like, oh, that's pretty cool that he's
to be able to hang out with Sonic.
Yeah. And my son, my youngest, is the Sonic super fan. So he's like, there's the real Sonic.
And then speaking of super fans, I'm a super fan of The Notebook. And I just want to sit there. It's been over 15 years. Do people yet realize your character actually was a really good guy? He was not such a bad guy.
I thought he was a good guy.
I did too.
But I think it's a testament to the movie that the chemistry between Ryan and Rachel was,
off the charts.
So when the movie became such a phenomenon, people would come up to me on the street and be like, "Why were you trying to get in their way? They were supposed to be together." So it was like, I didn't do anything. It was a job. I don't know. But nobody knew that was going to be such a massive hit. You never know when you're filming. You hope that it's going to happen, but that one I don't think anyone saw coming. So, it's a pretty special thing to be a part of.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? It really special thing for me to watch, man. It touches my heartstrings.
You'd be surprised how many men come up to me and go, "Hey, you were my favorite movie of all time." I think, they're gonna say X-Men or something like that, like Notebook. And I'm like,
Because men have hearts too, everybody. And make sure you guys go check out James Marsden and Sonic the Hedgehog. It sprints into theaters tonight. And thanks to our friends at Regal, everyone in our studio audience is going home with tickets to see the movie. That's right.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.